Fat guy in a little shirt. A little shirt. If you guys know anything about me, you know that I'm pretty much seducing Rainbow Satanica by wearing my tiny little shirt. And that's probably why I talked about getting her a pony, even though like deep down, like all I really want is like ponies just there. Like I don't give a shit about riding them. I want the pony to walk up to me and be like, you know what ponies do, right? That's exactly what a pony does. It's like, that's what a horse would do. Deep down, I know that it's probably the North Pole, because, I mean, it is the North Pole. I'm Santa Claus, so I want walruses, but, like, you gotta feed the walruses. Like, I gotta, like, feed that thing fish all the time, and no one's gonna be friends with a freaking walrus. I start thinking, like, if we're not gonna have walruses, maybe we could have emperor penguins, and we can give them the fish instead, because, like, they're not gonna eat that much fish, but then the penguin would never be happy. Like, I mean, I think the penguins have salt water. But that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the plan for the library, which is my plan to seduce everyone, I guess. All right, so you got a rare books and locked up stuff room right there, which you can see from the outside. This is like this top floor of the main house. And then there's a lecture hall in case like someone needs to do a lecture, which by the way, I just innovated in education. Well, I'm pretty proud of this actually. You see there are 3 screens. All professors have like 1 screen, which I'm sure there's a university where someone has 2 screens, but I'm just saying like what happened is like I realized that I wanted 2 screens in this boardroom, like with projectors, like which they don't have to be projectors, they can just be screens, but like that way I can have like 2 visuals on the at the same time. Like sometimes you want something that stays like there's a PowerPoint that would be helpful to stay on the screen like while you're looking at another PowerPoint, and that's why I think that dual screen education is better. So like when we're talking about like innovation in online education, which has been like the cornerstone of like my political like reasoning, like because like I got into politics, you know, I ran for president last time and I got censored, and now I'm getting censored again. I'm not doing a very good job running for president because no one even knows my name. Like I've changed it to Alexander Zen Amen because I realized that my name's not my name. Like no one ever knew my name because like my age has been changed. Like I'm not the same person. But that's not what I'm trying to talk about. I'm trying to talk about how I have 2 screens here and like I can leave one slide up so that you can have a reference slide for the other slides. And here I have 3 screens. And that's a lecture hall because like you never know when we're gonna have to do lectures. There's a balcony and that's like the entrance to the library area, which is like our main offices, because it's like this is the upstairs of the library. And then there's a downstairs that you can access from the balcony or here, but like you enter through the downstairs no matter what. Because like people go from the outside, enter from the downstairs, because like this is the main house like out here. So see how there's like a library upstairs and then it goes down to the main floor, and then there's like a basement area also, and then there's like the main floor which has like a kitchen and then an eating area, because this is the view. So like that's why the eating area is there, because there are too many people eating, and then there's a master bedroom which has 2 floors because it could have 3 floors. And here's the library, which like is accessible through for like people that live in the town. Like they don't even have to go into my house. Like they can just like I'll just go to the spiral staircase, go upstairs, and then like I'm gonna go to the lecture hall. Like I'm gonna go to the boardroom, or like I'm gonna go to the artifacts. It's where the children know like they can actually go in that room. Yeah, but like that is so important not to break it. That's Benjamin Franklin's poetry book. It's irreplaceable. No one gives a shit about Benjamin Franklin's poetry book. I bought it for like $5,000, but like still. I think that we're gonna have too many guitars, like, and that's something you realize really quick when you're like, how many guitars does Phoebe Bridgers have on her own? And then how many guitars does Meg Myers have? And then that, like, how many instruments do they have? And then how many guitars am I gonna have? Because I don't even have guitars. Like, at some point, I do want to have like that. I have to have that one, and I have to have that one, and I have to have that one. Just want to show you a quick drop that I did of the desk, because like I do want 32-inch monitors like in the middle. So these are like very large square desks. I don't think they're gonna be rectangular. And I do think like you should be able to plug your laptop into the big screen. And like I do think that like you should be able to transfer your screen to like one of the offices. And I do think that you should be able to switch between your laptop screen and a big screen. And But like I do have a fold out part that's underneath. Like in case like find out that you're always working there, then you can just fold it out from underneath the desk, and like you wouldn't be able to see it wouldn't feel like that. I feel as stable probably unless you put like a wood leg underneath it. But you can put your iPad there or whatever. Like, and so I think that'd be pretty easy. Yeah. So when we're looking at like this, like the whole like belief system about the house is like we have a view of the town. Because remember, the house is right here, and then there's the town. And like we can add some more igloos over here too, so it's nice and glowing. And like the town's gonna be all Christmassy, so like you can be up here with a balcony, and and you can look down at the town. So I think I'm there with it. So what is this town about? It's about making robotics accessible to the general population for things that the general population like doesn't want to do, like dealing with chickens and like apparently rabbits. Like I just talked to a homesteader and he was like, "Well, rabbits like the way to go, like because you can feed the chicken innards or feed the rabbit stuff to the chickens and." I mean, and like I know you can make rabbit stew, and like I think no one would ever even notice they're eating rabbit stew, and so like I mean, clearly like we're gonna have to have rabbits like crazy, and so like we're gonna end up with rabbit furs like crazy. Like I mean, this is turned into like how in the world like do we feed the chickens? But like I think rabbit, like I mean, apparently like we're gonna have to do rabbit processing. So like when we're talking about this town and like these offices, like that's probably like where a lot of people come to work like every day. They'll just like come to the library area. I feel like the Crystal Castle office is more like play oriented. Like I don't know. Like I mean, I think it's like after hours work maybe. Like I don't know. All right, I've talked about it enough.